We're still getting electronic interference.
Can't you track it down?
Not so far. It's intermittent. Every time we get a fix on it, it stops.
I don't like things I can't explain.
Neither do I.
Sparks, have you made contact with the Institute yet?
Affirmative, sir. Admiral Nelson's coming on the line. I'll patch him in.
Very well. I'll hold.
Hello? Hello, Seaview.
Yes, Admiral.
Look, I can't hear you very well.
I know. It's interference from here. We can't pinpoint it.
What? No, it's no use. It's all jumble. Wait, hold on a minute. Nelson to Seaview. Nelson to Seaview. It's getting worse.
It's a massive interference, sir, and I can't stop it.
There's an explosive force building somewhere. Look out! It's gonna blow!
Voyage to the bottom of the sea. Starring Richard Basehart. And David Hedison. Voyage to the bottom of the sea.
No, there's still no response. Any word from the search vessels in the area? Very well, keep me posted. Come in.
Sir, we brought the crate over as ordered.
I'll bring it in.
All right, men.
Put it over there in the corner.
Yes, sir.
All right, break the seal. Report back to duty. I'll take over here.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Pym.
Admiral Nelson.
No. You're dead. You were killed aboard Seaview. There was a massive electric charge.
Oh, yes, I remember vividly. But happily for me, or perhaps unhappily, Admiral, there was a small residue of time travel energy left in the submarine, enough to shift me slightly in time and save my life.
Well, congratulations.
You see before you, sir, a broken man.
Well, you look perfectly all right to me, but...
Please hear me out.
Well, now, the last time you were here, you defied me to call security. Whatever happened to the old arrogance?
I lost it, sir, along with my power over time.
Ah, yes, your magnificent device was destroyed. Now, don't tell me you haven't replaced it.
Well, I haven't had the means to replace it. That's why I used this ridiculous device to get in here to talk to you. Although I must say, absurd as it is, I had a feeling it'd be enough to get me past your rather inadequate security measures.
Oh, really? Mr. Pem, would you like to have a look at this?
You knew all along.
You've been under close watch ever since you've set foot on the grounds.
There is something you didn't know, that you couldn't know. And that is how completely and utterly I have changed.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Now, any change in your case would have to be for the better, huh?
I agree heartily. And you give me hope that you'll entertain a proposition.
No. I certainly didn't mean to give you that idea. You know, the last deal we made together was very nearly fatal to both of us.
Oh, but this will be completely different. I have no childish lust for power. Now I realize how infinitely much more satisfying it would be to work for the benefit of humanity.
Well, that's noble of you, Mr. Pem.
I know how delighted you'll be with what I have to propose.
Sorry, no deal.
But you haven't let me explain it.
You don't have to explain it. I know exactly what it is. You want to build another time device, and you need nuclear power to do it.
Precisely, but just imagine the possibilities, Admiral. You and I together will have complete mastery over time. We'll be able to move backward and forward through the ages at will. Now just think how we can help humanity.
Of course. Mr. Pem, I am going to have you escorted from the Institute grounds. If you ever set foot here again, I'm going to throw you into jail. Now, is that clear?
Quite.
Excuse me.
Something wrong, Admiral.
Report from one of the search vessels. See if he's been located at the bottom of the Pacific. Hull crushed. All hands lost.
Oh, no. What an unspeakable tragedy. Oh, my dear friend, if only there was some way I could help you. Of course, if I had access to power. No, but you don't trust me, and I understand. I mustn't intrude on your grief any longer.
Wait.
I must say that your attitude hurt my feelings a little, but I bear no malice. No, I assure you, there's no trace of rancor in my heart.
Shut up. You can't think. Suppose we had a working time device. Would we be able to get back aboard Seaview before the explosion, find out what caused it, and prevent it from happening?
What an extraordinary idea. If we had a time device, could we recede in time to before the explosion and thus prevent the tragedy? Yes, we could.
We could?
We could.
We could? That's wonderful.
Just one thing, we have no time device.
But we'll get one. We can use the power from the reactor here. How long would it take?
Oh, I suppose I could produce a crude working model in a matter of hours, but it'd only take us back a few days.
A few days, that's all we need. Let's get started.
Yes, but Admiral, remember our bargain.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about humanity. This crude working model is only a stopgap. For the sake of humanity, I must reproduce the perfect time device.
The first things first, now we've got to say,
we will save the world from its
Move,
stupidity,
Mr. Taylor,
from its
move.
avarice. We will bathe all in love.
Yes, what?
Well, for a very limited time transfer, I think it'll work.
Well, try it.
There are risks involved.
Oh, the devil with that.
Well, according to my calculations, this should put us back about 2 days.
All right. Activate it. Seaview. This is the Seaview reactor room. You've done it, Pam. It worked.
Did you doubt for a moment that it would?
Admiral. Ah, Chief. Everything all right?
Yes, but,
Oh, you're wondering how I got aboard. I'll explain about that later.
Hello, Chief.
so
Yes,
he's back.
I'll explain about that later, too. Excuse us, please. Come this way, Mr. Pam.
Hey.
Hello, Lee. Could you come to my cabin? There's something I'd like to talk about.
How are you, Captain? Nice to see you again. You're all of you looking very well indeed.
Chip. Take the con.
Hey, Mac. Hey, Kowalski, you won't believe this, but... Listen, you gotta listen to this.
I know. I don't believe it either, Chief. This is insane. He's supposed to be dead.
And I very nearly was, Captain. But fortunately for me, fate saw fit to spare me.
And you let him back on board. Have you lost your mind?
No. Take it easy, Lee. I know this is a shock to you, but just try to take it easy.
And that's how you got here, isn't it, with that time device of his?
Well, in a sense, yeah.
And how do you know what he'll do with it next?
Look, let's take one thing at a time. With much more pressing problems. Your life and the lives of all the crew.
All right, Admiral, I give up. Now, suppose you explain.
Well, a lot of this is going to have to be taken on faith. You see, there is going to be an explosion on this ship. Seaview will be crushed and all hands lost.
I see you're in the fortune-telling business now.
Oh, no, not at all. Please, let the Admiral explain.
Admiral, what can you tell me that hasn't happened yet?
But, Lee, this has happened.
Oh. Well, I'm sure I could remember a small detail like that.
No, wait, we'll try to understand. See, Mr. Pym and I are no longer in the present. We are in the past. One full day in the past, before the explosion.
In other words, within a short time, everyone on this ship will be dead, right?
Unless we find out the cause of the explosion and prevent it.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. It won't work. If we try to find the explosion, future history would be changed. It just isn't possible.
But of course it's possible. I don't know why everybody doggedly insists it's not possible. My dear young man, the future can be changed simply by changing the past.
Mr. Pym, are you sure?
Quite sure.
All right, let's get started. We got to find out what caused that explosion.
Right, I'll get a complete wiring inspection underway at once. Oh, how much time do we have?
By an odd coincidence, exactly 24 hours. Admiral, where are you going?
But I'm going to inspect the ship, of course.
But you're not going back on your promise.
What promise?
You promised me the means to perfect my time device. It was clearly a part of our bargain.
Oh, yes, it was. All right, I'll see you get whatever you need. Come with me.
My dear sir, after you.
Now do you understand, Chip?
Frankly, no.
It's simple enough. We've got less than 24 hours to locate the cause of an explosion that will kill us all unless we find it.
Did that character tell you all this?
Never mind that. Have all the wiring checked first. Unless, of course, you'd rather die.
Aye, sir.
In this section, you'll find just about everything you need for metallurgy experiments.
Oh, splendid, Admiral. Much more than I expected.
Well, make good use of your time. If you need anything while I'm gone, just call.
Oh, yeah. You're not locking me in.
I most certainly am.
Oh.
How's it going, Chief?
Sir, I'd like to be in as good a shape as this wiring.
Nothing yet, then, huh?
No, sir, nothing. It would help if we knew what we were looking for.
Well, did you find anything that could potentially damage or destroy the submarine?
No, sir. Sir, is there any special reason for all this?
Well, let's just say it's vital to the survival of the submarine.
Oh, aye, sir. Sonar's clear. No foreign object has touched the hull.
Then what was that jolt?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I can't find anything wrong.
We're at dead stop.
Impossible. I gave no such order.
Look, we're in shallow water.
Periscope depth. The chart indicates no shoals in this area.
Well, let's find out.
What is it?
Take a look.
It's night.
What's the trouble?
He's up to his old tricks.
Even Pem? Well, why do you say that?
First that jolt, and now we find ourselves at dead stop in shallow water. And up there, it's night.
Yeah, I have no way to. See what you can find out. I'll handle him.
Aye, sir. Service.
Aye, sir. Ballast control. Low main ballast. Give me full buoyancy.
Full buoyancy, aye.
Surface. Surface.
surface at dead stop.
Very well, crack the hatch.
Oh, yes, sir. Crack the main hatch.
Crack the main hatch, aye, sir.
Any indication where we are?
Take a look for yourself. Here, use these. They're infrared.
What is that out there?
If I'm not mistaken, it's an 18th century early American town.
You think we're back in time?
Right now, I can't think of any other explanation. Here, set your lookouts. I'm going below.
Aye, sir. Duty lookouts to the bridge.
Aye, aye, sir.
Then what are you up to?
Up to, Admiral? Well, I'm hard at work, of course.
You've shifted us in time.
Oh, yes, of course, to bring you here to Seaview before the explosion, yes.
Oh, no, a second time, just now.
Oh, no, you're mistaken.
Now, look, it's suddenly dark outside. We've either lost or gained a good 8 hours. Now, which is it? Time is vital to us.
Time is always vital, but lost or gained 8 hours, no, really.
Give me the time device.
Why, I haven't even begun construction. Admiral, I'm still preparing. After all, I can't perform miracles.
Mr. Penn, you're coming with me.
What about my word?
Well, we can consider that later.
Well, your promise.
I'm more interested in your promise right now. Come on.
Sir, I don't get it. You mean to tell me that it's night outside?
That's right, Chief, and we're lying in the mid-channel of a river.
You wouldn't be putting me on, would you, Skipper?
You know better than that.
Yes, sir.
Kowalski, I want you to man the radar station. Keep a sharp watch and report anything you pick up. You got that?
Aye,
Anything? All right.
Lookouts are posted, Lee. It's still pitch black out there.
I'll take that, sir.
Thanks. What do we do next?
Well, that depends.
Skipper.
Oh, what's the matter?
Radar's calmed down, sir.
How could that be? We had a check. We could find nothing wrong.
Every instrument in here is malfunctioning.
Well, that beats me.
Kowalski, what's the line voltage?
Erratic, sir. Keep getting line surges.
What's wrong?
Power surges have knocked out some of our detection equipment. It must have something to do with him.
With me? Why, Captain, you wound me deeply. How on earth could I possibly have anything to do with your electrical system?
Well, that, Mr. Penn, is precisely what I want to find out.
Who gave you men permission to leave your post?
Who are you? Where do you come from?
In the name of the Continental Congress, I hereby confiscate this vessel. Well, where's our master?
I'm captain of this ship, and I'm not going to turn it over to anybody.
Oh, You think not, think you?
You wear the insignia of a major general now. Since I'm a 4-star admiral, I outrank you by 2 stripes.
And I, sir, outgun you. I am taking this ship.
Oh? Oh, you outgun us, dear. Well, I'm afraid you're in for quite a surprise.
Correction, Admiral. With this, I outgun you all.
You lied. You replaced the device.
Of course I did. Now, would you care to surrender quietly, or would you prefer another wild excursion through time? A wise decision. General, will you kindly introduce yourself?
Your servant, gentlemen. I have the pleasure to inform you that my name is Major General Benedict Arnold.
So you've transferred us back to the time of the American Revolution, have you?
To just before midnight of the 22nd of September of the year 1780. I think General Arnold can confirm that.
I can. Zounds, what a vessel you have here. It's all you said it was, sir. And more.
Well, you two seem to be old friends. That's not nice. A perfect combination of scoundrels.
Watch your tongue, sir.
Please, gentlemen. Name-calling and recriminations will gain us nothing.
If you think I'll surrender my ship, think again.
Gently, Captain. If you won't listen to me, at least take your Admiral's advice.
He seems to have the upper hand at the moment, Lee.
I'd like to suggest that you, Admiral, the General, and I retire to your cabin for a council of war.
All right. Now, don't try anything just yet. I want your word on that.
Right, sir.
Gentlemen, our conference.
Mr. Penn. I'm warning you. Sooner or later, I'll have your neck for this.
Good luck, Captain.
Now,
Skipper. This is our chance.
Chance?
To jump him before he knows what hit him. Then we can create a diversion outside the Admiral's cabin and...
Not now.
Sir, we'll never have a better chance.
I'm sorry. I promised the Admiral.
Sir,
That's all, Chief. Carry on.
Do sit down, Admiral. All this pacing is getting on my nerves.
Huh? Anything else you'd like, Mr. Penn?
As a matter of fact, yes. Just so you won't be tempted to try to thwart me again, I'd like you to keep in mind what can happen to you.
Believe me, I have it in mind.
Good. Your function in this plan is very simple. You are to see to it that your men interfere in no way with what's going to happen.
Well, I'm not sure I can do that. You see, I don't like any part of this plan of yours.
Really? I don't know how you can say that, since you haven't the slightest notion of what it is.
I not only have a notion, Mr. Pym, I know what it is.
Well, I'd be amused to hear your version.
General Arnold is here to hold secret meetings with Major John Andre, aide to Sir Henry Clinton, the British commander.
Enough! I've been betrayed.
Well, I wouldn't talk about betrayal, General, not with what you have in mind.
I'll have your head for this.
General! General! Put up your sword, I beg of you.
How much more do you know?
Much more. You plan to deliver West Point to the British, split the colonies, and see the revolution crushed. Fortunately, it'll end in disaster for you.
Don't be too sure of that, Admiral.
Is this man a devil? How does he know all this?
He's just been bowling up in his history. What he forgets is that history is going to be changed.
Not if I can help it.
What's this? Are you ignoring my warning?
You can't change us in time. You need the ship here and now.
And you, Admiral, need a lesson. I dislike doing this. It's a tiresome waste of time. However...
Pam, where are you?
We're here in your cabin aboard the Seaview, of course.
What am I doing here?
The experience you're having is a novel one indeed. It's the result of a new refinement of my time device. I've succeeded in isolating you in time. As soon as our business here is finished, however, you will have the pleasure of reliving the last few agonizing moments before you heard of the destruction of your ship and the death of all hands.
No, wait, Pam. Pam, can you still hear me?
What would you like to say, Admiral?
All right, I won't interfere with your meeting.
Good.
This is witchcraft. I've placed myself in the hands of the devil himself.
In a sense, General, it's quite true.
Admiral, this is Crane.
Yes, Lee, what is it?
Another one of those characters is just coming aboard. What is this, anyway?
Admiral, I'd appreciate it if you'd welcome the gentleman aboard and send him up here for the meeting.
Very well. I'll be right there.
I'm Crane, captain of this ship.
Captain, your servant.
Isn't it unusual for a civilian to salute?
Oh, forgive my clothing. I'm an officer, Major John Andre, aide-de-camp to General Sir Henry Clinton in the service of His Majesty King George III. At your service, sir.
Yes, Major Andre. I've heard of you.
Through some of my foolish verse, no doubt.
Oh, yes, that and other things.
I am humiliated to show myself in this clothing, Captain. I meant to appear in uniform, but your General Arnold insisted on this.
Yes, I understand. And he's not my general.
Major Andre?
This is Admiral Nelson.
I am honored, sir, but admittedly bewildered. This vessel, I have never seen the like of it anywhere.
Well, I'm not surprised. General Arnold is waiting for you in my quarters. Kowalski. You take Major Andre to my cabin, return here.
Aye, sir. Major Andre, sir?
At once, Kowalski.
Yes, sir. This way, Major. Gentlemen, by your leave.
How long are you going to let this farce go on?
Well, right now, it's out of my hands.
It is, unless you do something. Pem isn't that clever. All you have to do is lay out the plan and we'll knock him off.
I can't risk it, Lee. Pem watches almost every move I make. If he so much as suspects anything, he could destroy us all.
I see. Then we just give up, is that it?
Well, those are the instructions that I was to give you. Of course, there's always the possibility, remote possibility, I grant you, that you and the men might decide to disobey my orders.
Go on.
Well, naturally, you'd be acting without the knowledge that Pem could wipe us out with one touch of his thumb on that pocket watch he carries. And naturally, no sane man would take that chance. Huh? Well, I'd better get back to the meeting.
Sir, about those men up there.
I'll talk to the skipper.
Skipper, you mean to say that that's the real Benedict Arnold up there?
And the real Major Andre. And right now they're plotting the surrender of West Point.
And we're just standing around?
Excuse me, sir, but about those two men
Never
up...
mind that, Ski. Right now, I need you both. Chip, come here for a minute, will you?
What's going on up in the Admiral's cabin?
A little plotting. And, there's gonna be some down here, too.
A detailed map of the defenses of West Point, Major.
If these papers are found on me while I'm in civilian clothes...
You have nothing to worry about on that score. Thanks to our friend, Mr. Penn.
Well, actually, it's very simple, gentlemen. This magnificent vessel is the most powerful fighting machine the world's ever seen.
Powerful enough to take the garrison at West Point?
Powerful enough, sir, to crush the entire rebel army and navy.
If that is true, there is no need of my delivering these plans to General Clinton.
No need at all.
This man is lying to you. What he's proposing is a total impossibility.
Is it now? I'd like these gentlemen to see the missile room, Admiral. That is the heart of this vessel's striking power. If you'll be kind enough to show us the way. Admiral, Major.
I've just got word to lift the Admiral's cabin well below to the missile room.
The missile room, you sure?
Yes, sir. I have a man posted outside.
All right. Well, that shouldn't affect the plan. Now, remember, Chief, you're the only man aboard authorized to use the intercom for just one word.
Aye, sir.
Right, move on.
Are they in there? Check with engineering.
Yes, gentlemen, this little tube stores enough power to obliterate West Point completely, as I shall soon demonstrate.
Viaje is secured, Mr. Morton.
Very well.
That's it, let's go. A dead flat angle now. Ease it below. I don't want them to feel this.
I have already programmed the missile. All that remains now is to fire it.
Steady now. Steady. Stand by. Now remember, all you've got. Lights! Now!
What are you doing? Stop it, Nelson!
All right, give it him some more. I see. You two stop. All right, follow me. Hold it!
Time device.
Sharkey has it.
Oh.
Did it all work?
Skipper says to give this to you.
To me, what'll I do with it?
Just don't push that button, sir.
Well, gentlemen?
You have the advantage of us, sir. The decision is yours.
Where's Pym?
I don't know, but we'll find him.
All right, you gentlemen come with me. We have something to talk about.
Now, sir.
Let's go. Now find that man, take Cora to B. The minute you spot him, sing out. Where is he?
Who, sir?
Pym.
I haven't seen him.
What?
Sir, I gave Mr. Morton Pym's device. I wish you'd be responsible for it, Lee.
Chip, alert all hands. We've got to find Pym immediately.
All right.
Now, Kowalski, take this to the Admiral. Guard it with your life on the way, all right?
All right, sir.
All right, go ahead. Chief, come on.
Yes, sir.
Now hear this, all hands. Be on the alert for Mr. Pym. Repeat, be on the alert for Mr. Pym.
We'll see who wins. I need power.
Gentlemen, I'm very much afraid that both of you are going to have to take your chances with history.
I'm not afraid of history, Admiral. I know what I'm doing is right. If given the choice, I'd do it again.
At any rate, the name of General Benedict Arnold will be remembered. I can promise you that. See that the generals put ashore on the West Bank.
All right, sir. General?
You'd head for here.
Captain Crane. What a dreary surprise.
What's that you got?
This? Oh, it's just a toy. A plaything. Would you like to see it?
Sir, General Arnold and a soldier with him have landed on the west bank of the Hudson.
Very well, stand by.
Aye, sir. Admiral, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
I kind of like that major, sir. We all do. And, well, I was wondering what happened to him next.
Well, he was captured on his way back to New York City. They found the plans on him, arrested him as a spy. He was hanged. You ready, Major?
Quite, sir. There is one matter, Admiral. Since you have already seen the future in some way, which I still don't understand, you must know what lies ahead for me.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh, don't worry, I won't ask you to tell me. Only one thing really troubles me, these civilian clothes. I came here as a soldier. I would prefer to return in the same way. I'm not a spy, sir.
I understand.
Other than that, I have no regrets. Whatever is to become of me... Goodbye, Admiral.
Goodbye. Kowalski. Major Andre will return to the East Bank.
Aye, sir. This way, Major.
Pem's dead.
You sure?
This time there's no doubt. He took a massive dose of radiation straight from the reactor.
Well, just one thing remains to be done. A very vital thing.
To get back to the present.
Now, not the present, the immediate past. Just before the explosion that wrecked the Seaview and her crew.
Admiral, are you sure you know how to prevent the explosion?
Well, I've been studying it. There's a bomb planted someplace in the ship's lab. If we can return in time to jettison it, we'll be all right.
I only wish you could do it right now, before the transfer.
Oh, so do I, but it isn't there yet.
Skipper, this is Kowalski on the bridge. Major Andre is rowing to the bay.
Very well.
All right. Now, let's try Pem's device.
We're still getting electronic interference.
Can't you track it down?
Not so far. It's intermittent. Every time we get a fix on it, it stops.
I don't like things I can't explain.
Neither do I.
It's about time for the explosion. It's almost too late. Got to get back to Seaview.
Sparks, have you made contact with the Institute yet?
Affirmative, sir. Admiral Nelson's coming on the line. I'll patch him in.
Very well. I'll hold.
Massive interference, sir, and I can't stop it.
There's an explosive force building somewhere. Look out! It's gonna blow!
Jettison was planted by Pem just before Seaview left port. He had a plan, all right. Scheme to change the course of history.
And he almost did.
No. Somehow that twisted genius of mine had worked things out so that the loss of the American Revolution would ultimately result in making him the most powerful man of the 20th century.
Tell me, Admiral, do you really think it could have worked out?
Knowing Mr. Pym, I'm certain it could have worked out. As for this, well, they have to be destroyed. I'm afraid the world isn't quite ready for that yet.